Great job! Do you realize what you can do now that you could not do a short time ago? Look at these large numbers that you have been adding. Did it seem overwhelming to you at first? Large numbers can seem a little frightening. For instance, this number looks so simple compared to this number. How were you able to go from simple additions such as this to something more complicated like this? You could not just jump from this problem to that problem, could you? You learned to add 2-digit numbers, and then you moved to 3-digit numbers, which prepared you to add 4-digit numbers. To complete the task at hand, you had to take it one step at a time. At times, life can be like those large numbers, overwhelming and somewhat frightening. Elijah, one of God's prophets, experienced this. If you do not know much about this man, you can read about him in the Bible, starting with Kings 17. He saw God do something amazing, like sending fire down from heaven to consume a water-soaked altar. A different time, God sent ravens to feed him. But Elijah, like so many of us, came to the point in his life where he was completely discouraged and overwhelmed, like he was surrounded by giant, large numbers. The king's wife was out to kill him, and the Israelites had broken down the altars that were built for worship of the true God, and Elisha felt very alone. Fortunately, Elijah came to the right place. God revealed himself in a special way to his prophet. He sent a powerful wind, an earthquake, and a fire to the mountain where Elijah had gone to meet with him. But God was not in these dramatic acts of nature. Then he spoke to Elijah in a gentle whisper. After Elijah laid out his complaint once again, God did for him the same thing that you are learning to do with these problems. He gave him very specific, simple tasks to do once he left the mountain. And he gave him perspective. God told him that he was not the only prophet left. There were still 7,000 in Israel who were still faithful to God. By following God's instruction, Elijah was able to move forward and move past his discouragement and feeling of being overwhelmed. Have you heard this saying? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. In math and in life, you will sometimes have an elephant to eat, a task that seems too big, too hard, and overwhelming. How will you accomplish that task? You can let it defeat you, or you can break it down and work on it bit by bit until you finish it. With God's help, you can do it.